Hello? Hi. Hello? Is anyone there? I swear, I don't know exactly how all of this mumbo jumbo technology always works, but somehow, some way, I always find a way. I think that actually runs true, like through and through. You'll always find a way. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, where you're at in life, you'll always find a way. Find a way to do something that is like, and honestly, it's like
Find a way to do something.
find some way to do something. That's right, Chairman. My goodness, honestly, my goodness, what are you doing there? Oh, hello. Hello, you beautiful souls. My goodness. And how are we doing on this lovely night? Give me 1 second. I'm going to send out my links, my wonderful links, and then we're going to get freaking started. I mean, like, what better way to get started than to get started? Hi, SP. How are you? Good to see you. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Do. Oh my goodness. All right. Hopefully I'm not being too loud at that point. Can you guys hear me? I hope that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I want to know about the people like me. That's a Tarzan, by the way. Okay, here we go. And there we go. Hold on. Super. Well, hello. How are you, Aaron Nicole? Hey, good to see you. Hold on 1 moment. I'm sending out my links. My links. I'm sending out my links. It's a whole ordeal, I tell you. Now we're talking. My goodness. And here we go. Hi, how are you? How's your day? Did you enjoy it? How was your wonderful weekend? Did you have a marvelous Monday? And are you having a terrific Tuesday? Oh, man. I mean, like, when it's terrific Tuesday, it's terrific Tuesday. You know what I mean? It's like, my goodness. You never know. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. How am I? I am disappointed. I'm aggravated. I'm oddly at peace, but I'm also in a very like in between. I'm like I'm in the ether world of my mind right now. If you're just tuning in, give me 1 second. If you're just tuning in, I got some terrific Tuesday news, if you will. Are you ready? Who's ready for some terrific Tuesday news? I got fired today. I got let go. Yeah. I got let go today at about 1 o'clock from Grand Mental Health. Yep. Which sucks. And it broke my breaky little heart. It really did. Red Nose Wellness is ready to go, and I'm actually about to get to that in just a second. But first, I have to have that whole explain. I don't have to explain shit, but I'm gonna explain shit. Why? Because it's important. But first, let's talk about kindness, because kindness is like, why not? I think that right now in our world, we are in a weird spot to where I don't think we know how to interact and talk and treat each other at times. And it's disappointing. And I, ironically, at 12 o'clock, I had a wonderful conversation with a colleague that I obviously, because the the structure of whom I was talking to, I was actually talking about people being let go, and ironically, I was talking about myself apparently, and one of the things that I was talking about was how there are two types of real people in the workplace. Now, there's more. Don't get me wrong, but there are on average about two main primary type of people that work in the workforce and are kind of invading the whole entire world. Now there's the followers and then there's the leaders. And I hate those two labels, but I'm going to use it for the sake of simplicity. There are the people that will follow orders, and if that means walk off of a cliff because someone said so, they'll do it, and they'll hide behind the justification of saying, well, it was my job. And then there's some people that stick to their truth, as stubborn and as ironic as that is. It's like, I know my truth, and I know that every day when I went into work, I tried my hardest and I did give it my all with my happiness and my spontaneousness, but also with my willingness to butt heads with ideologies that I didn't necessarily agree with in the most professional way I possibly could. And I cannot stress enough that never ever turns out well, ever. You can speak your truth, but if your thoughts and your approaches are not what they are wanting, then you will 100% of the time be taken, because the structure of their idea. Now William is not here, which is breaking my heart. And hold on, my goodness, I had to send a few more links out. Say it so I will not go. Turn the lights off. Hello, Gracie. Good to see you. Grace in the wood saying, hey. My goodness, there we are. Now, all right. So if you're just tuning in, to update you, I was fired. I was canned by Grand today. Actually, believe it or not, I had a whole letter already written. Believe it or not, I actually knew this was coming for a while, but you know, people don't ever people every single time they will find a way to disappoint you. They don't just rip off the band-aid. They have like this really agonizing like delay to do things. And honestly, I think that that's just their own, it shows their own well-being. Hold on. Okay, last one I'm sending out, I promise. I'm sending my links out. Welcome to Terrific Tuesday. If this is the first time you've gone to Terrific Tuesday, then welcome to Terrific Tuesday. My 6-7 viewers, I think we're winning somewhere. All right, so let's get on the track. You guys can hear me. You can see me, correct? Yes. Winning. Yes. I just need one person to say yes. Princeton in the house. SP says yes, and Aaron Nicole says yes. Okay, to back it up, and let me get a drink of water so I can go on a rant. Water. To backtrack, I was canned by Grand today. I had a whole like thing that I wanted, if I ever were to say anything to anyone that has or does work at Grand, this message is for you. And it goes. I always imagine I'd get fired in the morning, by the way. Good morning, you beautiful souls. In Jeremiah fashion, I want you to hear it from me. It's been good. It's been great. It's been real great. And now it's time to say, I'll be seeing you, you beautiful souls. Today, I've been let go of my position and have been asked to leave Grand, aka I have been canned by Grand. I even put the haha on there. Say what you will. You know, they say a lot, but I loved the company. I did. And I loved everyone that I worked with and have had in my classes and have met, especially my clients, fantastic humans, honestly, fantastic of them all. And if you know one of them, will you please tell them for me, won't you, please? This is an amazing field. It is. The mental health field is an amazing, and it warms my heart knowing that wonderful souls like you are in it. Keep on keeping on, and remember, what makes this place isn't the executive or the HR or the education team, though I loved a lot of my coworkers. It's you. And without you, there'd be no them. And what shouldn't ever be forgotten, from the front desk to the RSSs to the CCs to the ITMs to the BHCs to the therapists to the FSPs to the nurses and all the way down to facilities and maintenance, just naming the ones on top of my head. Got to remember that I'm fired currently, so I was typing this quickly, actually, believe it or not, while they were while they were firing me. Yes, I mentioned maintenance. But we can't forget is IT. We definitely need the IT because honestly, like they are treated like dirt behind the scenes. They are not treated the most. So yeah, I gave them an extra thank you. And when you see the IT individuals, please, please, please just tell them thank you. Like they are truly like they work tremendously hard behind the scenes, and overall they're amazing people, and everyone at Grand are amazing people for the most part. It's like 98% of them. But thank you. So though this is a bye, it's never a goodbye. It's a see ya and see you when the wind blows. Oh, and if you ever feel up to or humor me, watch my terrific Tuesday with Jeremiah Callihan on YouTube, which you're watching now, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Just search it or find it on YouTube. You'll find me. And by the way, you can always follow my next exciting venture, rednosewellness.com. If you're watching this, rednosewellness.com. Thank you for being you. You're wonderful. I mean it sincerely, your friend always, Jeremiah. This was literally what I was going to send, and then they blocked my work phone, which probably is at the overall a good thing because, like, no, necessarily. Hello, Aaliyah. Oh my goodness, and hello, Daniel. Can't believe it. He got backup plan, man. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you, SB. That was what I was going to send. So I got canned by Grand, and honestly, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for the time and the moment that I had. Sucks how they did it. They pretty much said that I was getting let go because I wasn't teaching the requirement to which they were asking me. But in all honesty, I started pulling out the therapeutic option and different like requirements, and they were like, "This isn't up for discussion. We've already made up our mind." And I was like, where? Who said what? When? They were like, we're not getting into details. You can make an appointment with the head of HR. I'm like, but what did I do? Who did I upset? Like, holy moly, holy. And it's funny too, because I am a person of recovery. And that's another thing that I did mention, and I will mention. Like, if you have all your values and you have all of your mantras of qualities and values, it's like if you find a position that is not the right fit for someone and you meant what you said with your values, wouldn't you transfer them to somewhere that would make them more feasible? Because it is cheaper to keep her. My goodness. Like, do you know how much hiring a new person is? Like, I know that I didn't get along with everybody, but like I would absolutely like fight for a title if I tried. Like I absolutely freaking tried, and I did love my job, and I loved everybody that was ever in my classes, from CPR to therapeutic options to just anyone I ever interacted with. No, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but who is? And I'd say that in my class as well. It's like not once did I ever call for any type of like hatred, more of an understanding and giving you the right to realize that you do have a right to say your opinion. And I get in a workplace that's not always like not always ideal, but like you're not gonna like everyone. And if you try to just put people around you that you like, you're going to be surrounded by voices that will only ever agree with you. And if you take away the voices that disagree with you, then you become like very toxic very quickly, because who's ever going to contest what you're saying is true? And if you're wrong or if you're out of bounds, who's going to check you? Who's going to check me? Oh, hello, Nicole. My goodness. Good to see you. I'll not see you. See your message. Hey, Nicole, did you hear I got fired today? But like, and I'm not the only one. See, that's the wild thing. I'm not the only one lately that's been getting fired for just small little crazy things. Like that sucks. I mean, 3 years. You put 3 years into a company, and like where is the communication? There was no communication. Communication with what? To who? Oh, okay. So it's like there's a lot of unknown variables. It's like ego, man. But enough of that. Seriously. Okay. You don't want me? That's exactly what I said. You don't want me? Then okay, you don't want me. You don't have a place for me here. It's like I'd rather you say that than come up with an excuse saying that like I wasn't good at teaching my classes or anything of the sort. Because it's like, yeah, I'll take that a little personal. It's like, okay, winning. But you know what? Jeremiah is a very interesting individual for the simple fact I always got something. You guys want to know what I got going now? Do you? Has nothing to do with me getting fired. Are you ready? Here we go. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Hold on. Dum do 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 do. Okay, and whoa, that's a trip. All right, can you see it? Okay, you can see it. Awesome, wonderful. Red Nose Wellness, my goodness, never serious, always sincere. You're like, what the hell is this? Jeremiah just went off and did what Jeremiah does. It's an LLC for anger management, health and wellness, and CPR, empowering individuals with essential skills for a healthier, safer, and more harmonious life. Do I have my socials? Oh, please, baby. Of course, I got my socials. Got my Facebook, got my Instagram, got my Twitter, and my YouTube. Don't worry, TikTok's coming. Did Jeremiah just say that at some point he's going to get on TikTok? Yeah, I am. About what? About anger management. Like, come on. And other things. Services. Oh, did he have it color coordinated? Yes, our services, anger management, health and wellness, and CPR. And I even have it to where it's actually color coordinated. Ready? Watch this. Select here. Okay. Anger management. Okay, we'll go back. What about health and wellness? Boom. Okay, Jeremiah, wait a minute. What about CPR? CPR, baby, here we are. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Go back to the anger management. Who are you talking to? Well, at Red Nose Wellness, we understand that managing anger can be challenging, and we are you in every step of the way. We offer a variety of services designed to help you effectively address and manage your anger. Group classes, individual sessions, court mandated, and please notice, always check beforehand, ensuring that you meet any legal requirements. Community classes. community class, abso-freaking-lutely. I will actually have a updated list every week for different community centers that I will have some type of free class in. So if you can afford anger management, then at least I can give you some resources of how to deal with that, and then your overall eight dimensions of wellness. Okay, Jeremiah. Well, what if I don't need anger and I just need health and wellness? Don't worry, baby. I got you too. At Red Nose Wellness, we understand that managing your health and wellness can be challenging, and we are supporting you in every single way. Individual sessions and court mandated. Okay, Jeremiah. But what if like you have like I have a friend that comes. Don't worry, I'll get to the pricing in just a second. Is that a tab for pricing? Absolutely is. And CPR? Oh yeah, individual, group sessions, and business services. But don't you have to be an affiliated? And who are you with? Coming up. My goodness. Okay, well, Jeremiah, this sounds all great, but how much are you charging? Well, at Red Nose Wellness, transparency is absolutely one of my true number one values. Transparency refers to the quality of being open, clear, and honest in communication and action. It involves providing accessible information and being accountable, allowing individuals to understand processes, decisions, and outcomes. Any vagueness in our service prices, such as by request or discount rates available, is due to multiple variables that are a case-by-case scenario that require further information for proper pricing. Does he really have his prices on there? Absolutely, I do. I literally have exactly what I wish that most companies would do. Just tell me how much the freaking service is per hour, please. Individual is $80 for anger management. Anger management for $80 on average, it's $150. If you go to any reputable person, they throw you all the gimmicks. Look, I'm a certified anger management specialist, tier 2. I have had my significant amount of share of going to anger management. I am 100% qualified. Give me a moment and you'll absolutely see what I'm talking about. Now, anger is not the only modality. I have other things that I'm good at, and if I'm not good at it, or if it's something more extensive, such as that you need therapy, I am an individual that will help you find a good therapist, because I'm not a therapist. I will never pretend to be a therapist. I'm an anger management specialist and a health and wellness coach. That's what I am. I am not a therapist. So if you start talking to me about your trauma, then I'm going to respectively try to find a healthier outlet, such as really great therapists that I know. And, here we go. My goodness. So yes, I have individual for anger management. And if you bring an additional person, I'm just charging $10 for every extra person. Groups 5 to 10 people would be $50. It'd be $50 per person in the group, up to 10. And then court ordered would be $90, but that also includes the paperwork of me signing off and doing the back end, talking to I can't think of the word. What is the word? Probation, your probation officer, if need be. And then assessments. I also will do anger management assessments by request. So health and wellness coaching individuals as the same pricing, if you noticed, from the individual of anger management. And then group, if you come in and you say, like, for my health and wellness, I really need to learn how to bake a cake, I'm going to find a way to help you learn how to bake a cake. And I promise you, like, it will absolutely be in a Jeremiah fashion. So, and then business services by request. CPR and first aid training. Individuals would be $90. It is through the Red Cross. I actually am starting tomorrow, have my own Red Nose Wellness LLC is an affiliation of the Red Cross. So I will be able to get you certified, which would be charging $90 a person. And then a group of 12 people would be $865, which on average, that's like typically $100 or $1,200, so $1,200. And I also have like a significant discount of $865. So can't find a better rate. And if you can, you should go there. And then business services, CPR, first aid training, and the work. When it comes to wellness and anger management, I don't have it added, but I'm also going to be doing conflict resolution on team days. Then contact, you're like, contact, what? Does this man have a phone? Yes, that's not my personal phone number. That is the Red Nose Wellness LLC phone number with the Red Nose Wellness Outlook. So if you send us an email, if you send us a text, if you give us a call, Someone's going to be able to answer. Most likely, since I was fired from Grant, this is now my full-time gig. So I'm going to answer the phone and I'll be able to help you and meet you where you're at so we can get you the help that you need. So this is my website. Just if you want to go back to the home, go back up to this wonderful glasses and red nose. And never serious, always sincere. My goodness, stop sharing. And the comments say, I can't believe it. Glad you got a backup plan. SP says, hey, Danny. Leah says, I'll send that to you. SP, wow. Red Nose Wellness, heart. Hello, Anthony Taylor. My goodness. Susan, absolutely. And double wow. Look, I loved my job. If you're just tuning in, I got fired from Grand. And it sucks and it really hurts. And I'm going to miss the people that I work with and worked with on a daily. I mean that. But sometimes, like Medea says, oh, hey, honey, sometimes people are like seasons. Jobs are like seasons. Jobs are like seasons. You just got to let them go. Just let them go, honey. Just let them go. Things don't work out how you need them to work out, want them to work out. But have I ever told you the story of the farmer? No? Okay, if you're just tuning in or if you've heard it before, let's enjoy it again. Once upon a time, there was a farmer, and he had this beautiful prized stallion. And the beautiful prized stallion one day got out of its stable and ran off into the woods. The neighbors came around and they said, that's terrible. That's absolutely unfortunate. I'm so sorry. And the farmer looked around and he says, oh, maybe. What do you mean maybe? No, that was your prized beautiful stallion. What do you mean maybe? It can't be a maybe. It's like, maybe. Okay, well, you're crazy now. You're unfortunate and you're crazy. Okay. Second day, the wild stallion comes back out of the woods, and with it brought 7 other gorgeous stallions all together, and they ran into the stable in such a way that the farmer and his son were able to clear off the wild stallions. And now they had 8 gorgeous wild equal stallions. And the neighbors come around, they said, you are so lucky. Like, honestly, it was a flip of a coin. And you like, hands, look at that, you're fortunate. And the farmer looks around. He says, oh, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? What do you mean, maybe? Maybe you're lucky. Obviously, you're lucky. Look at your horses. You have now 8 gorgeous stallions. Woo! Maybe. Okay, you're crazy and you're lucky. Whatever. Crazy lucky. Well, the third day, the farmer's son goes out and tries to tame and break in one of the wild stallions. And in doing so, he got bucked off one of the wild stallions and he broke his leg, and it was a tragedy. The neighbors came over and they helped pull the son into the house, and they looked at the farmer and they said, these horses were a damnation. They are so unlucky. You were so unfortunate. And the farmer just kind of looks at him and says, well, maybe this is your farmer. This is your boy. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, you needed him. You're unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. Damn those horses. If your horse never got out and the horse never brought out the other 7 stallions and your son never tried to tame in one of the wild stallions, this is horrible. And the farmer says, well, maybe. Maybe. The fourth day, the inscription officers, the army recruiters come around and they're recruiting all the youngins for the upcoming war, and they take the neighbors' kids and they take the neighbors' kids and they take the neighbors' kids, and they go up to the farmer's house, see his son has a broken leg. He's no good. So they move on. Well, the neighbors hear this and they're like, you're so lucky. They took our kids. They took our sons. They took the neighbor's sons. And you still have your son because he broke his leg, because he had those horses, because your horse got away. You're so fortunate. You're so lucky. And the farmer said, maybe. Maybe your fortunates are fortunate. Maybe your unfortunates are unfortunate. Okay, I got fired today. I got let go. I got canned from Grand. And it'll be Dr. Seuss at this point. Does it hurt? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. But I am so grateful. I'm grateful that I got to meet you. I'm grateful that I had the moments that I had in the classes that I had. I'm grateful for every opportunity I had and every training that I got to attend. I'm grateful for every coworker I got to interact with. I'm grateful for every morning I got to wake up and go to a wonderful job with wonderful people. Did I ever pledge loyalty to the company? No. Do not ever pledge loyalty to a company. Pledge loyalty to your coworkers. Pledge loyalty to your fellow community, to your citizens, to your clients. Loyalty lies there within people, not an ideology like type of companies, okay? Did I know this was coming for a hot minute? Yeah. I had some really great individuals that were able to be very credible, very full of integrity individuals. And I absolutely am so grateful for you. It's funny because we went from 17 people to 5 people. Did you want me to freak out? Did you want me to have a meltdown? Did you want me to get on here and cry and badmouth the company? Because I'm not doing it. They gave me some great opportunities. And out of all the HR representatives, if you guys ever interact with Leslie Buchanan, she's the one that had to fire me, and bless that woman's soul, because you could 100% say that she was not the one that made the decision. Like when I'm talking about great people, I mean, I'm talking everyone from my coworkers to the clients, from maintenance to facilities to the cooks at the 12 and 12 for the ARC. I'm talking about the new hires that don't know what the hell they just walked into, but they have to make a paycheck somehow. And so hopefully they do a good job. I'm talking about my other trainers. You think I'm the last one to get fired or canned and them not give a clear explanation of why? No, it's business. I'm not into the business of downing them, because I still respect people that work there. So no, I'm not going to use my platform here and my time to down a company that I disagree with their judgment, but that was their judgment to make. And I got that from some really, really great individuals. Because the company is only the company based on the people that they have. And you only put up with the things that you put up with until you don't put up with them anymore. I'm going to read some of the comments. Absolute man, every job is a stepping stone to a next opportunity. We never know what we must take the next step. Yes, Elisa. Sadly, I know 2 peas in a pod. William, hang on, I'm on the way. SP, I'm grateful for meeting you and who you are, friend. This is a beginning of great things to come. I absolutely agree. Daniel said, good. Honestly, there's no reason to ever bad talk or trash a company, no matter what situation, as it will always come back to you, bite you wherever you are, right or not. I'm grateful meeting you as well. And actually, Daniel and SP, you two actually ironically speak so much great philosophy and lead by example that I learned tremendously throughout, like, knowing this was coming. You two significantly helped with the suffering of feeling like I was alone. And you're right. I'm not ever going to badmouth it, for the simple fact that Daniel, magical words, my friend. This is a small market. This is a small circle. And I live here and we live here. If you're in the mental health world, if people don't know you, they'll know you. If people are in any type of market, any type of industry, well, hey, at least the mental health industry knows me somewhat, and the hotel hospitality industry knew me somewhat. So no, you don't badmouth a company. You can speak your truth all day, but it's like, right, wrong, that wasn't mine to say. I love teaching my classes. Oh, Anthony Taylor says the only journey is the journey within. Your path is righteousness. Pick righteousness. And you know how, it's crazy is that at the end of the day, I hope the individuals that I did get to have classes with, that I did get to talk to, I hope that that led on to really great things that I will never see, which I'll give you an analogy in a second, to the clients. The whole reason I upheld myself to a certain degree when I taught my TO classes and my CPR classes was because when I first was at Grand, when I worked in Claremore at Rogers at the Grand Lake in Rogers, I loved every interaction with clients, and I looked around and I seen a lot of great clinicians that just needed that okay to show a little bit of their humanity and not just be robots. And if I helped one clinician help one client, I would do it again. I have no regrets. Could I have been a little bit less abrasive? Sure. Am I like the freaking Kool-Aid man busting through the wall every morning going, hey, it's the Kool-Aid man? Abso-freaking-lutely. Am I everyone's cup of tea? No. And did I ever purposely ever try to get on anyone's nerves? Maybe once or twice, but then I quickly apologized and already had made amends with those individuals. But no, not intentionally, ever on purpose, and nothing ever with malicious intent. Now, if you're watching this now, if you're watching that later, know that you're wonderful, that you're beautiful just the way you are. I know that sounds so Fred Rogers, but you're wonderful. And honestly, it's like hate is going to hate, hate, hate. But if you ever find yourself with immense anger and rage, then Red Nose Wellness will be happy to freaking have you. And you think this is the end? Like, that's the funniest part is if you ever think that you could count me out, well, there goes my book. Man, I was looking for my red nose. That would be totally cool if I found my red nose right now. I don't know where it is. Okay. But if you think you could count me out, if you think that this is it, nah. I like this. I like this field. I like what I do. You think for 1 second that I'm down? No, I'm just getting started. There's so many beautiful things to do and beautiful people to meet and people to help and wonderful friends to meet to help with those people with problems and issues. So yeah, no, this is time to get to work. I just now have a little less bureaucracy on my back. Well, what? You have bureaucracy? What are you talking about? Well, I'm just going to make a point. If this is mine, this is my company of Red Nose Wellness LLC. And my whole point is empowering individuals with essential skills for a healthier, safer, and more harmonious life. And my ideal is transparency with a lot more values to happen. Then I set the stage, I set the rules. But here's the crazy part. This goes to you. You make the rules to your life. You make the rules to your life and to your situation and to your circumstance, and everything and anything you're experiencing right now has been a result of your decision. And if you do not like the results of your decisions, then make better decisions. It is that simple. I'm sorry that it's not more complicated. I know you'd love it to be more complicated, but everything that you have in your life, everything you're experiencing is a direct result of your decisions. And if you do not like the results, change the decisions. And you can change at any moment, at any time. I don't know how. Well, the Beatles said it best. I just need a little help from my friends. So ask, reach out to someone. If not me, someone. If not grandchildren and families. If not children and families, Creoks. Here's the crazy part. There is great things and bad things at all of like the mental health, private, not private. It literally, all of them, there are some genuinely really great people that work at all of them. And if one doesn't work for you, then go somewhere else that would work better for you. William said, sorry, I'm coming in late. No, William, don't ever be sorry. I had a coworker that stopped by the house that was in a crisis. Hey, Will, my goodness, do what you do, man. My goodness. Aaliyah said, Jeremiah, you're so wonderful and amazing. Thank you. My heart might go. Thanks you. And we'll miss getting to see you every morning. And then Aaliyah said, Red Nose Wellness is going to thrive so much. And you know what? Strengthening families is a hell of a program. I'm just saying, Aaliyah. I'm just going to leave that there. I think that is 100% a really great skill that anyone could know. Crazy. Daniel said, absolutely. My grandfather used to say, if y'all keep on doing what you've been doing, y'all gonna get what you've been getting. My dad, actually, Dad, this goes out to you. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Hey! It was about time for a change. I'm glad that someone finally had the balls to rip off the Band-Aid. Okay. Like, if I knew this was coming for a while, it just means someone procrastinated because someone doesn't like conflict and they decided to do it, well, through other individuals, not directly themselves, which is, that's a whole nother story. But no, like, be you. Okay, you wake up in the morning. I'm not there. I'm always a call away. Like, here's the stitch though. Here's how this is going to start looking. I am going to change Terrific Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday is going to change to something like Talk It Through Tuesday, Red Nose Wellness. I'm going to keep it on this YouTube. I'm probably going to do Terrific Tuesday like this every once in a while, but I'm going to start a weekly show where you can call in, message, text, or email a question that relates to anger management or health and wellness. And it can be a whole variety of different things. If I am qualified to, and I feel it's appropriate to answer it, then I will. And if not, then I will very, very quickly and promptly just inform you that that is nothing I can speak on. And I will send you the right direction to whom would be better fit to answer that question. Ideally, in the future, I'm going to try to get specialists that are really great specialists in other areas to which I don't have great information on. And I'm going to have them also answer questions. So for the first, I guess I could just keep it Terrific Tuesday. There's eight viewers. What do you think? Let's figure out a name. It's going to be on Tuesday because obviously that's I've already set stone with that. So it could be on Tuesday, and it's going to be with Red Nose Wellness, or based off a Red Nose Wellness. And I'm going to have more of a professional set. I'm going to have actually a better background and better audio setup. So it'll actually be a whole production up scheme, as best as I can. Think Tank Tuesday. Oh my goodness, I like Think Tuesday. So here we go. Ready? I'm gonna have a watch this. Are you guys ready? What should we call? All right. I just sent out a Q&A on the screen. You should see it. It should say, what should we call the Red Nose Wellness Weekly Talk Show? And if you just answered, could you re-answer it into that poll? Did you know I could do that? Oh yeah, I can totally do that. Did I know I could do that? Yeah, I knew I could do that. Did I need to do that up until now? No, I did not need to do that up until now. So, if you don't mind, go into the comments. Let's see if it's working the way that it should be working. Okay, so we got Think Tuesday. I think it's working how it should be working. Well, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I guess it's not working how I thought it would be working. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, fine. Hey, Elisa did it right. Elisa has Think Tuesday. So we got one Think Tuesday. All right, so the question right now, just currently, is what should we call the Red Nose Wellness weekly talk show? So we got Think Tank Tuesday with Red Nose Wellness, Mental Health Tuesday, Daniel, and then Think Tank. Anthony, it was very wonderful to see you as well. Like 100%. Well, to see your comment, to see that you tuned in. You always know where to find me. Thank you for being you, my friend. My goodness. If anyone were to ever ask me what I thought about you, I would say that overall you seem like a solid dude with a great wonderful mind. Take that for what you will. And humor. I remember our conversations. Just so we're on the same page. I remember our conversations. You're gonna change the world? My goodness. Okay. No, you are gonna change the world. See, that's the thing, is it's not a me thing. None of this has ever been a me thing. I know it seems like a me thing, and I know that it can easily look that way, but it's us. Aaron, it's us. Anthony, it's us. Ali, it's us. SP, it's us. Daniel, it's us. William, it's us. It's us. It's always been us. Not them, us. At the end of the day, we've got each other. I don't care where you are, where you're working, we've got to work together. Like, period. And if you hear anything about me, if you hear anyone wonder what happened to me or where I went, can you just tell them? They let him go. And if they ask why, I'm literally telling you, like, they said that I wasn't teaching the course or the material the way that they had asked me to do, which is bogus because I have the policies and procedures and they could not tell me any specifics, which is always something anyone says whenever they don't have a clear answer. So, okay. William says, if it wasn't for a lot of you guys who are in here, and especially this awesome guy, I want to be heading closer to school now. And William, you are already making a difference. Like, everything that you do is making a difference. Daniel, yes, real change does start here. If you look at something and you say, I really wish someone would do something about that, you're someone. When you say, I wish someone would do, you're that someone. You just have to realize it. You can't just say, I wish someone would change this. No one's going to change it unless you change it. Period. It's like, come on. Don't let them bash me too much. There was nothing egregious ever that I did that determined that I would ever fire myself for. And if there was, I'd be like, okay, guys, you got me. But no. I'm really bad at listening sometimes. But I loved everyone that I meet. I do. I really do. And if you whenever I was walked out and whenever I was let go, I had a really, really overwhelming amount of support, and I reached out to a lot of you, and I just let you know. I wanted you to hear it and not through the rumor wheel. Um, and that made me start thinking: if you hear anything through a rumor wheel, like besides me, anything, it is your responsibility to say, "Hey, that's not appropriate." I know it's tempting. I know it's like really juicy to like figure out gossip in the workplace. And I know I've been part of like that cog in the machine, but we've got to stop. If you notice, I said we've got to stop. Like if you hear that's not our place, that is not our business. It's not appropriate. No, thank you, Casey. But hey, Casey, by the way, just if you're just now tuning in, if you have anyone that needs anger management or health and wellness services, knows wellness, never serious, always sincere. It's red. Yes, my goodness. We offer a variety of anger management, health and wellness, and CPR first aid. We have our pricing, which transparency is one of our first and main significant values. Transparency refers to the quality of being open, clear, and honest in communication actions. It also starts with our prices per hour, so there's never a question. Now, whenever someone talk about our vagueness, our prices by request available, it's due to multiple variables. Because if I offered anger management or conflict resolution at business services, if you have 50 employees, it's going to look different than if you had 5 or 10 employees, you know? And there's always a way to contact me. No, that's not my personal number. I'm not going to give that to you. I'm going to give you my work number, which is 918-933-0905. Or you can email me at rednosewellness@outlook.com. We have the whole health and wellness, anger management, and CPR. My goodness. It's funny. Whenever it comes to business, I've always known how to do business. I come from a very, very successful line of business individuals, and I know that that's in my blood and my DNA from both sides of the family, from my mom and my dad. Like I know business. I've always known business. I just have been a little bit lazy to go off and do it myself. And I think I just needed a push. So I guess I needed a grand push. um, but people overwhelmingly reached out to me. I reached out to them, and I think a big concern is if I was going to relapse to old vices or if I were going to kill myself. And no. I'm not going to relapse and I'm not going to check out. Have I have so much wonderful support and grace, and I have my family and I have my friends, and I'm good. So if that was why you're tuning in or thinking that I was going to go on a rant about how horrible someone or something was, then I'm sorry. This is not the place for you and you can see yourself out. So but if you understand the respectability that we need to uphold for each other, regardless if bad things have happened to us, then you're in the right place because that's where we're going to be talking about it. So, what did we finally think of on our name? Was it the Think Tank Tuesday? Terrific. It'll be terrific. Terrific talks. What do you think about Terrific Talks Tuesday? It used to be Terrific News Tuesday. Then it was Terrific Tuesday. And now it could be Terrific Talks Tuesday with Red Nose Wellness, where we dive into the think tank. Keep going, man. You have great things ahead of you. There's no reason to give up. There's only the beginning. Came here for positive vibrations, never disappointed. Woo! It has to flow. You have like look. I'm not always happy, but I'm not always angry. I'm just here. and you're here. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the moment. I enjoy the time. I enjoy this experience we call life. So, but with that, my goodness, Terrific Talks is a great one. Terrific talk. Terrific talks. Terrific talks. Okay, next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. I'm going to have considerable amount of time, obviously, in consideration. And next week, tune in for Terrific Tuesday, because Terrific Tuesday will be having an overhaul on something terrific. I know it has to be Terrific Tuesday something. Terrific Talks Tuesday. TTT. You have to have that balanced life, or life would be boring. Could you imagine if I was just like you? Come on, get out of here. Drop my water. You're internally in the moment. More of us need that. I know I do. Of course. Terrific Talks. Terrific Talks. Terrific Talk. Watch one. Right? Terrific Talk. 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 Tuesday. It's a tropical day on a Terrific Tuesday. Yeah. Oh yeah, Anthony. I got some. Ready? Watch. Hello, it's me. I'm on this computer screen just to talk about something. When I was 5 seconds ago, I didn't introduce my facts. I told you, you're gonna have to just keep on tuning in to Terrific Talks Tuesday. It'll probably still like resort back to Terrific Tuesday, but I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna do something. But my goodness, it is that time again. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? I got a guitar too. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. And now it's Terrific Tuesday. Talk about a Tuesday. Talk about a Tuesday. And all I gotta say is what, that hurt my ears too. But you're wonderful. Thank you for being you. You've got this. I mean it. Till next Tuesday. Bye. And thank you for being exactly who you are. Don't let anyone tell you different. You are who you are. Bye.